This is my face before getting my wisdom teeth out. And I'm so tired. It's 7:23. I woke up at like 7:15. And I tried to wake up as soon as we had to leave. Or I tried to wake up as soon as I could before we had to leave. Because I obviously am not allowed to drink water. And my mouth gets really dry in the mornings. So I really want some water. And I was nervous yesterday. I'm not nervous today. I'm ready to get this thing over with. Because when I get home, there's stuff I want to get done on my laptop. Oh my gosh, my alarm is going off. But ooh, I know. Hi, sexy people. This is what I look like.
This is Paige getting ready to turn into a chipmunk today.
Oh, okay.
Last time we got to see her non-chipmunk face. All right, here we go. The first bite into the new mouth.
But you can't suck it off the spoon. You have to like.
Can you taste it?
A little. Katelyn was right. It does feel really good on your mouth. On the inside of your mouth, the coldness, it does feel really nice.
Of course, the first thing Paige would eat would be ice cream.
Yeah,
Paige
it feels
loves
good in your
ice
mouth.
cream.
It's just hard because you like can't feel your mouth, so you don't know where the ice cream is. Like if I swallowed it yet, that's why when I was taking pills this morning. That's why I was like feeling around to see if I swallowed it because I can't feel. So I'm like, still in there or not? I don't know.
It's either in there or it's down the hatch. Doesn't really matter. It's ice cream.
It feels good. The cold does.
That's good.
I've heard of people on
Just put the ice cream up to your face. That'll be even better. No, like on your
Oh.
face. There you go. That probably feels pretty good too.
Alright, so my face is still kind of numb, so I can't really like smile or make any expression. That hurts. But I will walk you through what happened. First, though, I got one of these, an ice roller off from, I saw it on TikTok, and it's like beauty. Like it's like in the morning, you roll your face with it and you get less puffy. And my face is really puffy in the morning, so I bought one. But if you're getting your wisdom teeth out, buy one of these. It's like $12. It has been so nice. Best relief. Like obviously I'm taking pain medicine still, but so nice. Amazing. This feels so good, and you can, you know, do your neck, you can do your you know, your lips, like, I mean, my forehead obviously isn't numb, but it feels amazing. I would 100% recommend getting one of these. So that's the first thing. I got there to the hospital. They took, or I wasn't at the hospital, I was at an oral surgery place. They took me back into the room, and the very first thing they did was put me in a chair. The lady asked if I wanted a blanket, and I said I did because I, you know, get cold. So they put a blanket on me, and they put an air thing in my nose. And so I sat like that for a little bit. Are you scared about getting an IV? And I was like, no, you're fine. And I actually put on fake tattoos the night before, like funny ones, so they would see them when they put the IV in. But she tells me she wants to do my hand, and I was like, oh great. But it was the least painful IV I've ever had in my life. And then I sat on my phone for like a little bit. It wasn't really anything big. Maybe a little bit, and I saw my parents, and then she came in, the two nurses came in, the one that did my IV and someone else, and they're like, okay, we're gonna start to put you under. I was like, okay. And I did know it was IV sedation, not like gas anesthesia. So they put the sedation into my IV, and I don't remember, at least, like almost anything after that. For my other surgeries, it's been like, okay, count down from 10, lay down. The last memory I have is like actively talking to them about Camp Bethel. So I have no clue if I just blacked out or if I laid down and fell asleep. I have no clue. I can't tell you. And my parents can either because they weren't there. So that's the last memory I have. And then waking up was a little weird. So I was waking up and I was like, I'm wet. I was like, this is weird. And like I was wearing leggings, like my legging on my right here was like wet. And I was like, what in the world? I was so groggy waking up. So I'm like, what is going on? And obviously there's a ton of gauze in my mouth. So I couldn't really like talk. I couldn't really like ask for help. And so I was like, wet, like help, I'm wet. And this nurse came over and she's like, what's wrong? And I was like, oh, like my legging is wet. And she's like, oh, your IV is leaking. Let's just go ahead and take that out. And I've also had painful IV takeout. So I was like, oh, great. But they did that. I was kind of like, like, she did it really fast. I was like, oh, okay. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. And then she walked me out to the car with my dad. And I wasn't in any pain at all. So that was awesome. I wasn't in any pain. And she was just like, okay, when you get home, take out the gauze. I was like, okay. So, and I hate the taste of blood, so I was also really nervous about that. I just didn't want to taste blood for like the next like 2 days. So I got home with my dad in the car. I just like sat there. I was totally fine. I wasn't like crazy like you see in videos. I wasn't sad. I wasn't anything. I was just like seeing my dad and he's like, okay, how are you feeling? I was like, oh, I feel fine. But it was really hard to understand me because I was so numb. There was so much gauze in my mouth. Like I was just like, blah, blah, blah. So I got home. My dad propped me up in bed. See, I like kind of propped myself up there. And I fell asleep like immediately. They had given us disposable ice packs, so my dad just put one on each side of my face and I just passed out, fell asleep. Slept for like 2.5 hours. I'm really paranoid about getting dry sockets. I just don't want to get them. A little bit hard to drink. When I very first got home, it was really hard to drink. Like I couldn't feel anything in my mouth. We took the gauze out and my mouth was huge and I couldn't feel anything. So it was a little bit difficult to like get water down. But overall it wasn't bad. And so since I've been up, I ate some ice cream, and that felt really good because it was cold. So that felt really nice. And I've been in like zero pain. It's been totally great. Obviously it's day one. I've heard there's not much pain on day one anyway. So I'm really happy about that. Also, haven't had much bleeding, which I'm super happy about because like I said, I just don't want to like taste blood for hours and I have not tasted any blood at all. So that's awesome. I don't know if I'm not bleeding or if I'm just like my tongue is numb, but whatever it is, I can't taste blood, so that's awesome.
Okay, you guys should race. Ready? I'll count you down.
All right, I just woke up and it's the day after getting my wisdom teeth out. And last night my teeth and jaw were hurting so bad. I took meds and then I like fell asleep with ice packs on my face. And today it just feels a lot more sore, but it's not like actively hurting, if that makes sense. But I will say I was like a bit naive because I literally was like, oh, I'm doing fine. Like, yes, I was doing fine. And then it started hurting a lot like that night. So just be warned, it might get worse. And my face is also like a bit more swollen. It's okay.
You want to do tests on camera? I feel like they're not going to be that good.
I feel like I'm gonna, I don't know. I'm also like afraid I won't be able to eat them.
Oh, I'm scared for you right now.
We're good. Okay, this is my night routine for day 2 of getting my wisdom teeth out. So I've eaten a ton of ice cream today. I just have a little bit left. I got Sherwood, taste it today. Yesterday I couldn't taste it because my mouth was so numb. But I still recommend definitely getting it. Even if you can't taste it, the cold feels so good in your mouth. So that is definitely something to like consider. There's like ice cream all over my shirt. It's great. But that's definitely get ice cream because it feels so good in your mouth. Okay, then the next thing is I've been making myself salt water to swish every night. I'm pretty sure that one of the bottom left stitch, I'm pretty sure came out today. because I was starving. I still am. I'm so hungry because I obviously can't eat anything really. I'm like so hungry. So I got some fries. I thought it would be soft enough. It wasn't. I like swear I felt like the stitch come out, and I was like, well, great. This is what I've been doing for keeping my face iced at night. So this goes on one side of my face. I put this frozen thing, and then I put these two little frozen things. And then basically, I'll see if I can get a video in bed. But if not, I like put them like this, and then I put stuffed animals next to them to kind of hold them there in place. I'm gonna go get my dry sockets filled. Here we go. My bruise is really popping. Okay. Well, it happened. I got dry sockets. So basically, my jaw was hurting so bad. Everything hurt so bad. And I kind of thought it was normal until what happened was pain meds weren't helping and hot compresses weren't helping at all. So I was like taking meds like I was supposed to. I was putting like a heating pack on my face, wasn't helping. So I went to my oral surgeon, and let me just say, if you're gonna get dry sockets, be prepared for pain. Rinsing, they rinsed it out with salt water, disgusting. I won't go into details, but it was disgusting. Then they packed it with stuff. I got the non-disposable stuff, so I have to go back on Wednesday and get it out. But I got the non-disposable packing stuff. They put it in. It hurt really bad. I started sobbing immediately. It was extremely painful to put in, but the relief was immediate. I kid you not, in like a 1 minute turnaround, I can smile. Like, I couldn't smile. I could not move my mouth. I kid you not. This was the most I could move my mouth. And I can do this. I can like roll my lips under if I put on chapstick. I couldn't do that either. Like, the relief was immediate. So nice. The bruising is getting kind of bad, but still not nearly as bad as I've seen other people have. Okay, I'm back from getting the stuff they packed my dry sockets with out. Not painful at all. I was really nervous because getting it in was very painful, but getting it out was a piece of cake. It was so simple. And basically she just gave me like a little syringe. She gave me a little syringe that I'm gonna be using to like flush out the huge holes back there for like, and I kind of was like, oh, how long do I need to do this for? And she was like, months. So that's fun. So I'm just gonna bring it with me to camp and keep doing it. But it was completely painless to get the stuff that they packed it with out. No issue at all. And I just have to keep doing this. So I'm so happy. I'm done with my wisdom teeth. So done. This experience was awful. Would not recommend. If you don't have to get your wisdom teeth out, don't. It's awful. And it causes so much pain. Anyway, bye.